is with me again to introduce things today. This is going to be a really special show because really it's all about you. If you're a senior, the widowed, disabled, or a veteran, our wonderful veterans, you're going to learn some neat things today. Di Patterson, myself, America's gerontologist, is here to bring you some wonderful tips for the new year. And we're going to talk a little about why we should be calling New Year's resolutions our New Year's goals instead.
Amen.
Okay, so that's what we're doing today. And again, you know my mission, and that is to bring hope. Hold on, here we go. Hope to me means helping older people engage. And Mary says, turn around so you could read it too. And that's
a solid sign. I know I bought that for you and you're so sweet.
That's right.
But you can't really see it. So New Year's goal, get your sign.
But what we want to do is we want to help older people engage. And to that end, I have founded and curated the Success in Aging Essentials box, which you see a ton of them behind me. So they're available, everyone. And if you can go to successinaging.com, you can order one for yourself, a loved one, a neighbor, someone you know who might be alone and isolated. And I think you'll really enjoy it. You can see little memes and videos and everything if you go to successinaging.com. And I thank you so much. I know this will really cheer people in your life up. And we have a Valentine's edition coming out soon, something for you and your Valentine will be in that box.
Right. So, really, Gaia, these boxes are really a box of love.
They are a box of love.
Hope. It brings hope. So it's curated with love. It's a box of love. And when you order one, either for yourself or for a loved one, it arrives and all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's like a gift, right? And it's a gift of love that you're sending, not Guy's not sending it to them. You're sending, you're the gift giver is sending. And what's really cool is it also gives them something to look forward to.
It certainly does.
We're starting a subscription so people can actually sign up just for a one time if they like, or maybe once a quarter, getting a fun gift in the mail. And I know I love getting mail. Don't you love getting mail?
I do. Yeah. And you know, these aren't just gifts. They're tools for success in aging.
Right.
All sorts of things from home safety, travel safety, our beloved pets, gardening, fall prevention, urinary tract infection prevention. You know, number one reason that fire departments are called to the homes of elderly is that urinary tract infections set in usually less than 6 hours, and they look like either a stroke or sudden onset dementia because all of a sudden your loved one falls on the floor and can't talk or can't make any sense. And it's really because of this terrible infection. And what they need are, you know, intravenous antibiotics and intravenous fluids, and they're back to their minds. But unfortunately, when a senior is down for that long, they have to go to a rehab, to nursing care for at least a week to get over a urinary tract infection. Right. So that's one of the reasons we sip water on this show. And also, too, we sip with friends. Yes, hydration is so important. And we want to sip with friends to prevent isolation. Because, Mary, as we often say on this show, isolation equals in health deficiencies, it's bad for your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day.
Yikes.
And you know, that's just not one binge. That's like, hey, let's binge 15 cigarettes today because tomorrow we'll be just fine. That is as bad health-wise as 15 cigarettes a day for years.
That's right. And that's why we're going to drink so we don't get urinary tract infections either. Hi, Bob.
Right. Hey, Bob. So good to see you.
And
thank you so much.
It's the Boys Club. I love
it. Hey, Jay, welcome. We're so glad you're here with us today. Yes, you guys are going to hear some very interesting things that I have from all my education in gerontology brought up and talking with 2022 Medicare experts. I have some new things today to tell you because we need to go shopping, everyone. We need to go shopping. Are you ready, Mary?
Yes,
are you ready for the show?
I sure am. Well, the first thing that we're going to be talking about, as Di says, resolution is so last century, right? We don't want
So 2021. Come on.
So it's from 1999. Come on, man. So right. So when you make a resolution, you kind of giving yourself permission to blow it off, right?
Yeah.
How many of us have started a diet, right? And then you're like, right? So when you have a
That's right.
goal and you write down that goal, it's what? They did some study in Harvard, like the percentage of it getting done when you write it down, phenomenal.
Yes. So what you have to remember about a goal is behind every goal, there's a question, and it's why. Why do you have this goal? Why do you want this change in your life?
Right.
And Mary, it is so cool knowing that it's permanent change, it's lasting change. And I didn't know about your mother, who's my mother, and I know she did. She told us all the time, everybody, that 3 weeks, a new
21 days.
oh, Mary,
Right.
what's the word? No, it's
21 days. A habit. It comes.
habit. That's right.
Right.
3 weeks a new habit makes. And this, everyone, a goal is really about new habits. We want habits in 2022. We are really sick of 2021 and 2020.
Yes,
I mean,
we
we were frightened to death in 2020, and we thought it would subside in 21, and it just morphed. So, kind of cruelty. It's kind of like it was cruel to us, and we are going through another bit right now. Thank the Lord, it is not COVID sucks. It is such it's hard on your body. I know, I've had it, and it's not easy, and sometimes they're long lasting things that it takes a while to get over. So going back to this,
I know before we go on, if you were watching, like Jay and Robert and anyone watching, if you have it live, this is your chance to ask questions and give comments, and we'll pop them on the screen like we just did. But we'd love to know what Diane's gonna be talking about what some New Year goals are for her, for what she suggests for seniors. But also we're curious about what your New Year goals are.
Right.
Because you know what, when you say it out loud with friends, as we are your friends, it holds you accountable. Yeah. Right? So put it out there and let people know so they can say, hey, how you doing with blank, whatever it is. So Jay actually said,
come on,
a New Year's resolution is never old. We need a goal to achieve every year. Amen.
That's right. That's it. Mary, I want to talk about our health goals first. Okay. Because really that's the top of everybody's mind right now. It's like, how do I not get COVID, Omicron? How do I not get the flu? How do I not get that nasty cold that's going around that everybody needs a round or two of antibiotics because it's in the throat, it's in the nose, it's, we can't tell unless we get a test if it's Omicron or not. So here we go on our health goals.
All right. I'm going to drop down, Di, and let you carry on, and I'll pop in as needed, but I'm really looking forward to hearing it. Also, I can't wait for the Medicare tips that you're going to be sharing with all the goodies that are coming out. As you said, go shopping. And again, the tips for 2022 that's going to really help us all age well and be happy. So Diane, take it away.
So I'll move through these goals pretty quickly so we can have enough time for the Medicare tips because they rock. But you are more likely to succeed, everyone, if you have a why, if you will answer that. Now, this takes time. It takes a yellow pad. My yellow pad with all my notes. It takes a yellow pad and a pen for most people. You can go to the notes section of your phone and just speak it into there. And I love speaking things into my notes because, then you correct your spelling, whatever. But so here we go. You need to really ask yourself why. Why do you feel like you need to do anything else for your health? Well, as a gerontologist, I'm going to tell you in a few minutes. But first of all, let's talk about our health whys. Here's your wish. And before you can go with a wish, you have to set, what is your specific why? Okay. My wish is that my legs are stronger. My why is because I love to walk up and down my stairs because, quite frankly, that's what keeps me healthier, walking up and down my stairs. So my wish is that my legs are stronger. My goal is to exercise them more. Best way I can do that is walking. Or actually carrying some books upstairs with me. So I have weight-based strengthening exercises. Very important. And those of us with the osteoporosis gene, here I am, with the osteoporosis gene, it's really good to put sandbags. Yeah, a Ziploc of sand into your pockets. Ladies, if your hips are, porous, if your bones are porous, you're going to want to put snack Ziploc bags of dirt, sand, little rocks, gravel, whatever you've got at home, into especially around your back jeans pockets, your hips, but in the front of your hip too, and your two front pockets. So if you have about 4 pounds of sand, okay, so a little snack baggie is about a pound if it's full. You're going to have 4 pounds that you're adding around your hips that when you walk, either, flatly, if we go outside and walk on our sidewalks or around the house, but if we go up and down stairs too, not only is that going to be strengthening our bones around our hips and our low spine, and who doesn't need, low back to not hurt anymore, you're going to be strengthening the muscles in your low back. You're going to be strengthening the muscles in your legs. You need to not blow out your knees. So if you keep the weight of the sand around your waist and your hips, you're not going to blow out your knees. Believe me, I tried some of those ankle weights and oh no, I literally threw them away because my knees started to hurt. So think about sand in your pockets. You can also buy a really cool vest that has pockets to put, and it comes with a sand already. So that's a cool thing. Now, just remember that your actions, you want an appropriate action for your wish. So know your limits. Okay, everybody, you really do. If you haven't gone to your doctor lately for your exam, you do that. And we're going to talk about that in Medicare really soon. But find out what your limits are. Do not overgo them, but push. Okay, push up to your boundaries so that you can literally increase the size and the place of your boundary so you can increase your freedom. We have freedom up into our boundary. So we want to increase our boundary of how far we can walk, how much that we can do, but doing and moving is so important. And I'll talk about that in a minute. Now, technology. We all know we have a goal of better health, but come on, you guys, we also have a goal of knowing our technology better. And the truth is, your relationship with your grandkids and your nieces and nephews are cash when it comes to technology. So if you are that aunt or uncle who has always supported them, made sure there were, a little bit of cash tucked into cards here and there, when it comes time for you to have, when you come up with your wish, and you know what the wish is? I wrote it down. It says, I just want someone to help me with this. I don't want to learn it on my, I just want someone to help me. Well, here's the deal, guys. You need to learn. Learning with someone who loves you is a lot easier than, if I ever tried to do needlework, which I did for a while, I would have to have the directions in one hand and the needle in the other, because the way I learn is visually. Some people learn by practicing it, just doing it over and over again. And I really encourage you, call a neighbor. It's Bob Palumbo actually on this call who I call. I've called Jay a few times too, but Bob just knows all of that so well, and so does Jay. So call someone who loves you, okay? And ask them for some help. It's really, really good. And I want you to learn to accomplish your techie solutions yourself. That's one thing that seniors know, that they will be admired by those their own age and those a little younger than them, like their kids or people at work who are, say, 10 years younger, if you know techie solutions. So I really encourage you to do that. Make it a goal, not a resolution. Make it a goal. And why? That's for you to write down in your notes or on your yellow pad. But I want you to look at that why. And, my first of my top 10 tips for success in aging, which you can get at DiePatterson.com, and here they are. The first one is to love yourself enough to take care of yourself. And you know what, everyone? Good self-care is about learning the things you need to know to make it through 2022 well. Okay, so with that encouragement, I'm going to move on to Di Patterson, America's gerontologist, recommendations as a gerontologist, okay? And of course, like I told you, I wrote them down. So here we go. The first one is fight dementia and depression. They are very closely linked, everybody. And it is when people give up in depression that it's easy to not use our brains in a way that will fight dementia. We need to fight dementia. I think it's pretty common knowledge that if you do crossword puzzles, you're fighting dementia. But let's go to my list here, and that is more movement. All the big studies have proven that movement fights dementia. Why? Think about it. We're sucking in oxygen. We are oxygenating all of our muscles. If we're moving, we're also observing things, whether you have a Peloton and you're watching the screen, whether you're outside in awesome nature and looking, in SoCal today, it is so beautiful outside. And believe me, wherever else you are in the world, if it is not, I am so sorry. We had our buckets and buckets and buckets of rain last week, and I am praying for all of you who are suffering with conditions that I know are really tough. So I encourage you, okay? But keep moving, even if you're stuck in a situation that you don't like very much. Keep moving, everyone, and move safely. If you're unsteady on your feet, don't you move anywhere without a flashlight. You make sure you have light for your feet, okay, everyone? And don't carry too many things at once. It's really important you make it safely to the next destination you're at. All right, number 2, and this came out of 2020, beginning of 21, the U.S. American Dental Association found that if you put Listerine, and it could have been the end of 2020, but you can Google that. If you put Listerine, about a jiggerful, into your water pick and I'm a warm water pick person. If you're cold, God bless you. Anyway, but once a day. Of course, people water pick more than once a day if they want to. But I've talked to dental hygienists and dentists, and they said once a day for sure. If you can get Listerine, the new research is that, brain plaque is in Alzheimer's disease. There's dental plaque and there's arterial plaque in our hearts. And for a while, back in 2007, there was a movement to say that arterial plaque had something to do with Alzheimer's plaque, but that was denounced. And they started to go for the dental plaque and then stopped for some reason because they hadn't hit on the exact thing. The exact thing is, now realize our brains sit in our dental cavity. So it makes sense, yes, that dental plaque and brain plaque would be linked. Well, the plaque that's bad is not on the part of your teeth. The plaque that's bad for dementia and Alzheimer's is not the plaque you can see on the outside of your teeth, but the plaque that resides under your gum line. And that's what a water pick gets to so effectively. So everyone, jigger full of Listerine. It doesn't have to have alcohol in it. It doesn't have to be Listerine brand. It has to be that mouthwash in your water pick, in your mouth. And that also takes care of you having to floss. So it's so cool. That is huge. New research. Please, everyone, add it to what you do every day. I do mine at night with the Listerine because it just, makes me feel fresher in the morning when I wake up. Okay. Next on the list, everyone, splash cold water in your face. Oh my goodness, your grandmother would have told you to do that. Wake up, go splash water in your face. Well, here's the thing. They have found in dementia research that, and it came through a British swimming in cold water study. They have found that swimming in cold water, like those polar bear swims that we see everywhere, people in the middle of winter jumping into cold water. Well, guess what? It fights dementia when you splash cold water in your face. Everyone, I encourage you to do it. Make it part of your daily program, please, please. And by the way, something I didn't put on my list, but wanted to is this. A New Year's goal for you is to drink more water. And on this show, we say 15 sips of water instead of 15 cigarettes a day. But here's what I really want you to do. I want you to get a plastic glass, or at least 8 ounces, 12 if possible. And I want you to fill it up and put it next to the sink you walk next to. I want one in the kitchen sink, one in each of your bathroom sinks. And every time you pass that sink, make it a goal of yours to drink that whole glass of water. Then don't put it down, fill it up, and then put it down so that all day long, every sink that you're passing, you will be drinking water. And the recommendation is 8 ounces of 8 8-ounce glasses of water a day. So if you have 4 sinks and you drink water twice out of each, there's your 8. If you take, I say 15 sips of water, if they're 4-ounce sips, you're over your 8 times 8. But everyone, we need to think our way out of this paper bag. And I encourage you, plastic glass, because it can't break when we drop it. Okay, plastic glass, each sink, water, chug, fill it, put it down. But it really works, everybody. It truly does. I added that as a challenge to myself last year. Oh, wow, is my doctor happy? So, all right, cup, plastic glass by the sink. Got it. Okay, next one, sing. Oh my goodness, guys, Google senior choirs. Just Google senior choirs. You will come up with the most wonderful videos of seniors who either professionally or at church or synagogue or just for the sheer love of singing have started these groups, and they tend to sing all over. Some have movies made about them. Oh, it's absolutely wonderful. Singing, think about it. You're sucking in oxygen. You've memorized the words most of the time, especially if it's the Beach Boys or the Beatles. Come on, guys. Yeah. Even Mick Jagger. Come on. We all know those. And, you can have your phone. You can tell your phone to pull up the songs and sing. You need to sing. You know why? It's attitude, attitude, attitude. I try to have a bumper sticker every year. And a few years ago, I made one and it said, if good real estate is all about location, 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 then success in aging is all about attitude, attitude, attitude. I made it a regular thing of mine to when I was shopping at Costco or Sam's Club, and I met these obviously healthy older men. I would apologize for interrupting them and ask them why they're still out doing stuff, why they are engaged with life. And they said, you know what? Because I changed my attitude. I adjusted it. Older age is all about assessment, then adjustment, then a better attitude. And I really encourage everyone, those will really be great goals for the new year. Okay, back to the list. Laugh. Oh my gosh. Which one on my top 10 tips? Number 3, laugh. And I tell people, again, you're sucking in oxygen, you're oxygenating your brain and all of your muscles. But the deal with laughing, guys, is it encourages you. And again, love yourself enough to take care of yourself up there. So if you can't find a laugh on your own, rent a funny movie. You all know they're out there. And hopefully you have Netflix or you have something that you can go look up. Just go to comedies and see what you've got. There's a lot of free stuff on YouTube that's just so darn funny that is also very free. So that's like another goal, to find free stuff that you actually like. We're all given free stuff that's like, oh, I don't really like that. But you can choose your own on YouTube. I hope you do that, everybody. All right, next on the list, dance. Oh my gosh, guys, come on. We need a dance party. Remember in junior high and high school, back if you were born in the 40s, 50s, or 60s, you got that at school. At high school, we'd have all these dances. Well, it's time to stop sitting down. Remember movement, my number 1 goal for the new year? Dancing is so wonderful. And you know darn well that you have favorite movies with awesome music composers who have just put the most fun music on those movies. Get them out. I personally love to dance to a movie called The 100-Foot Journey. And it has, oh my goodness, it has, I can't think of this. Just Google it. The 100-Foot Journey, or just 100-Foot Journey. And it's about an Indian family that came to France and opened a restaurant across the street from a woman who had a restaurant with a 1-star, Michelin star. And how, this is such a wonderful, it's like Bollywood meets French movie. Oh, it's so fun. And also too, the cast is marvelous. The music will just make you so happy. And I want you to get up and dance to it. Yeah. Okay. All right. My next one, I already hit it. Have a better attitude. Love yourself enough to take care of yourself. and have a better attitude about things. Yes, everybody, can you answer that? What's your favorite comedy? Hopefully you can remember the name of it. Okay. So, and then we can just Google search it. I also love the movie app called IMDb. And I think that's the International Movie Directors something. Anyway, it lists all the movies and you can look a ton up there and then you can put them, you can go watch the trailer for free. Sometimes it's fun just to watch free trailers because, you don't have time for a whole movie or a whole TV show. And it's just nice to see the trailers. All right. My last note on that was to please go to dipatterson.com to my blog section and read my top 10 tips for success in aging. And if you want to cut and paste them, you can put them on paper and pass them around. Okay. So there we go for that. Now we're moving to my next area, and that's Medicare. Oh my goodness, everyone. We have such great this year, Medicare is something else. It truly is. And I'll tell you what it is. It's 3:00 right now, but I'm going to talk for a little while and give you some. Oh, thank you, Stormy. It's so good to see you. All right. I'm going to give you now. First, here's the disclaimer. I am not a Medicare expert, but I know great ones. And I'm going to make some recommendations later. And you have easy to be able to get that on your own. Also, too, I invite you to see Medicare.gov and check up on anything you need to. But a lot of this, what I'm going to talk to is through your insurance company. You do have an insurance company, you have a broker, you can always call Medicare or Social Security if you want to stay on the phone forever. Sorry, it's just a long time. But I really encourage you to call one of the three women. I'm going to give you their names and information in a little bit. But it is time to go shopping, seniors. It is time to go shopping. 2022 has a federal mandate to Medicare to keep us in our homes, to keep seniors in their homes. And they are putting cash behind their mandate. But it's very important that you talk to your own broker or your own insurance company to find out exactly what it is. But here we go. This is really the exciting thing. We were led to believe that the only open enrollment was between October 15th and December 15th, somewhere, the October to December. But no, everyone, it's open enrollment now. There's a new open enrollment from January 1st to March 31st, a full 3 months. And here is the parameter. If you are not pleased with your plan, or you have found an insurance company that will give you a better deal than your insurance company, you can change. It is so exciting. This is very exciting because, like I said, it's time to go shopping. You need to go to different plans, different companies, and look on their websites at what they are doing with this federal mandate to age in place. To age in place, I prefer talking to insurance brokers because they do things. They evaluate you through a needs assessment. And a needs assessment is this. The cool thing, Medicare is doing a lot for vision and, glasses, checkups, etc. They're doing a lot for our dental health this year. It's so exciting. As my broker said, wow, they finally realized that your teeth are part of your body. But this is really important this year that you use these benefits. This is the big 411, everyone. If we do not spend this money that is out there in Medicare for us, if we don't spend it, the federal government is going to reallocate it to other programs, not seniors. So go shopping, everyone. Shop for your plan. Shop within what is being given away. I'm not an expert, but I know there is a hardscape benefit this year for pieces of equipment in your home to help you age in place. That is so exciting. Also, and these are some things that you would want to know besides dental benefits in your plan, and you need to look up your plan. And if you don't think they're enough, go shopping in other plans. the vision and the eyeglasses, hearing aids this year, everyone. Isn't that exciting? That is exciting. Transportation. Oh my goodness. When I go to the eye doctor, and believe me, I do, and I'm a widow, so there's no one here to drive me around but me, and I know they're going to dilate my eyes. Medicare will pay for my transportation. Isn't that cool? Isn't that wonderful? Yes, it is. So everyone go shopping. Next, the hardscape. And I was reminded that this is carrier specific. Carrier is an industry term for company. So your insurance company specific of how much and what. But the cool thing is Medicare pays for the safety check of your home, a safety check. Someone comes in and assesses your home for safety. Grab bars, the cost of grab bars and installation is part of our benefits this year. Also, fumigation. They'll fumigate your house. That is exciting. That is wonderful. Also, this year, they have so much. They pay for pets. They will pay for pet walkers if you are assessed to not be able to walk your pet. Isn't that something? That is really something. So, the needs assessment is very important, and you need a real live person to talk to. And so I am going to give you 3 names. Mary has some of the information already that she's going to put up. But first of all, one of our past guests who told me she wanted to be here today, but had some appointments, and she'll catch it on the rerun. And you can see those reruns in Facebook.com/Di Patterson, America's Gerontologist, or at DiPatterson.com, and go up to in the tabs, go to my show. Exactly. Oh, Karen, I hear Care and Care is an excellent supplemental. Yes, that is the name of it. Care and Care. It is in Texas, but I think other places too. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Rock and Karen Rashid. Really appreciate that. Okay, so there are many, many experts out there. Oh, Karen, thank you so much. That's right. The joy of the Lord is our strength, everyone. And that's where I definitely get mine. And a mother who had a really good attitude and wanted all of her kids to have good attitudes too. Okay, so now let me, here is one more note that I read that I can't pass up. The initials are LIS, and they stand for Low Income Subsidy. Oh my gosh, everybody. Now, y'all know I'm a widow, a double widow, in fact. And for widows who are having to cut their medicine in half, they'll pay for your medications. It's so exciting. They'll even help with monthly premiums for your insurance company if you can't afford all of it. This is so exciting, everyone. And it's not just widows who are low income. There are many people who are low income, especially after COVID and the lockdown. And many people were being helped by their children or other family members, and maybe they've lost that so far. So everyone, it's so important. Go to Medicare.gov, and you can look that up. You can also call Medicare. You can also call your Social Security office to check, because those are both, they're working together. Again, it's a long hold time, and you can go online and check that out. But I really encourage you, everyone, go shopping. Find out what's there that's already yours. You just remember Queen for a Day, pushing the shopping cart. We were really little kids when that was on. But again, this is an awesome thing. And we need to take them up on it. Every single cent of it, people. Every single cent. My wonderful listeners. All right. So, and there was something in 2017. Medi-Cal changed their rules. They used to be able to take your house away or to put a lien against your house. I know I worked in a law office when the years that they could, and that was really hard on everybody. But guess what? They changed those rules in 2017 and can no longer do that. And that is actually called the State Recovery Program. If you want to look that up on Medicare.gov. I don't know if that's a California specific. You might look that up, but just Google State Recovery Program in Medi-Cal. Medi-Cal. So that is California specific, but I'm sure it's SSI in other states too. You would find that. So now I'm going to give you the names of 3 women who I personally know who are just wonderful at what they do, and will do a needs assessment for you, help you change plans if you need to, and help you delve into your benefits that are happening this year. Oh, 2022 is looking awfully good from my perspective, everyone. All right, here we go. The first, Audrey Reyes Schiller. Audrey Reyes Schiller of Salud Health Insurance Services. Her phone number at her office is 562 367 9616. I spoke to her personally today, and she would love your call. Again, 562 367 9616. Thank you so much, Mary. I also recommend Tessie Tonella. Mary, I believe you have a picture of her business card with you. And if you can either put that on the screen or for her information. And really quickly, I will go to my phone and see if I can just read off her email and her phone number. And that's the cool thing about actually putting information into your phone. You can pull it out. All right. Tessie Tonella, Tessy is Tessie. Tonella is Tonella. Her number in Orange County, California. Oh, excuse me. It's in LA County. And let me give you the name of the insurance company. It's Ophania, Ophiana. Ophiana, Ophiana Insurance Company. And Tessie also welcomes your call and your email. Her email is Tessie T. Thank you, Mary. Tessie T. So TESSYT at Ophiana.com. So there, Mary has up the 310 area code in LA County, 925-2735. Wonderful. Yes. Thank you, Mary. And the last one is actually in Atlanta, Georgia. Her name is Faye Sykes. She is wonderful. She has spoken for me at a conference, a Season of Life conference in 2017. She has a wonderful company. It's called Social Security Benefit Protection, and her email is F for Faye Sykes, SYKES at Social Security B like boy, P like Paul.com. And she is definitely a benefit protector, and I appreciate her so much. You can see that website is socialsecuritybp.com. Faye's phone number is 1-800-871-1219. Again, 1-800-871-1219. And all 3 of these women are very easy to talk to. They are experts in their field. They are top producers in their field and have been doing this work for a long time. And you can trust what they say, and they can definitely help you. What are we going to do? Go shopping. All right, everyone. This is the news I had to bring you today. I want to thank you so much. I see that it's just about 3:15, so we've gone over a little bit, but I hope it's been full of good information for you, because that's what I believe in, good information. In fact, that is my second tip on my top 10 tips. Get good information about everything. All right, so Mary, have you got a last word?
I am just waiting to come back up.
Okay.
I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm just
We can
waiting.
hear you. We all can hear you. Yes.
Fantastic. I
Thank
have
you for being there.
wild notes here. But we're so appreciative of Jay, Robert, and Stormy and Karen coming on live. If you are
Yes.
watching
Thanks,
this in the
everybody.
replay, remember that you can ask questions. We always circle back and try to answer questions,
Do.
and share this with people that you think would help. It's all about the goals, right? And so, Di, would you like reinforce the why is, because we can all have goals and we have to have a reason to anchor it,
We
right?
do.
And then
We
we
do.
need to put steps in place to get that done by taking action. So can you
That's
speak
right.
to that a little bit?
That's right. Basically, I am all about success in aging. Everyone knows that. That is my brand. I own it 4 different ways. Success comes when you can answer your own question. Why am I doing this? Why would I want to change my life right now? Why do I want to get out of my comfort zone? Well, I'll already tell you because I'm a gerontologist and have seen very old age. All right. If you are not very old today, someday you will be. All right. And I have long said that my job as a professional gerontologist is to help you become a happier 80-year-old. And no matter what age you are right now, I want you to be a happier 80-year-old. And you have to get off the couch now in your brain as well as your bottom. You have to get off the couch now. If you want to be a happier 80-year-old, it's because you will be healthier, number one. Hopefully, you'll be a little wealthier, whether that's in green currency or the currencies of friendship and relationship. I'll tell you, no cash can buy the relationships. That is for you to build. And as you are doing positive things, as you are going for success in aging, answering your own why, you are going to succeed. And yes, Jay, age is merely a number. But for those of us who are twice your age, it's harder to say that. And it's harder to have that better attitude unless you've been working on it for a long time. That's why I want you to start in 2022 to have a better attitude, because then you'll have a better attitude from now on because you've trained yourself how to do it. Remember, 3 weeks a new habit makes. Make the habit of a better attitude. I want you to have success in aging. I want you to be a happier 80-year-old, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90-year-old. If you're twice Jay's age, you're 90. So I have to say, we have had wonderful healthcare in America. We have had wonderful food and vitamins and care. We probably will live till we're 90 unless something stops us. So I just encourage you to do everything you can to make this year just a great year, that you will have success in aging because you've answered your own whys and you are going into action. Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate you.
All right. We have one last comment. And we will see you next week. Again, our show is every week, Wednesday at 2:30 p.m. And our goal is for you to send some love this Valentine's Day by going to successinaging.com and I love what Jay said, gratitudes is gratitude.
He's a man with a good attitude.
I love that. I love that. So thanks everybody for joining us live, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel, 2:30 on Wednesday afternoon. And you guys have a blessed day.